good afternoon. Welcome to our move to France.
Morning.
It's Saturday. As you can see, we're in the car.
It's afternoon, actually.
We're in the car yet again. The weather has been absolutely horrendous. It hasn't stopped raining. And from a few people that we have spoken to, they said this is completely out the norm for May. Yeah, it's supposed to be really hot, so I don't know what's happened, but yeah, it's been really horrible. So what we're doing today is going to pop to a friend's house in Baslat, and we met them through another friend over here, and they basically are from the UK. They sold up and moved over to France in December, so we've sort of bounced off each other with information and help and so forth. So that's where we're going to film a little bit of their house and all the animals that they've got now, and they're also renovating their property, so we'll try and see if we can video a bit of that. And then that's basically what we've got planned today. Tomorrow Tony's going to pick up, we've been on the hunt for a trailer.
A remorque.
Which is called a remorque in French, and we have searched and searched and searched. Yes, you can buy them.
They're very, very expensive.
Well, they're very expensive.
Almost expensive as a second-hand car.
I mean, I sold my car in the UK for what would be an equivalent to 2 trailers over here.
No. You wouldn't be able to buy 2 trailers for the car.
No, the Peugeot.
The Peugeot? No, you wouldn't get a trailer for what you sold that for.
I just said I'd have to sell 2 of my cars for a trailer.
I thought you said you'd get 2 trailers for the price of your car.
No. So, what we thought, we'll look for an old caravan. So, we printed off, or Tony printed off a letter in French, and we did a little drive round just to see if there's anybody that's got any old caravans that are in their front gardens that they don't want, just to see if they wanted to get rid of them, and Tony's going to convert that into a trailer. So we've already done that, but then he's found a frame, haven't you, off of a site called Lebicon, which is very widely used over here, that sells all sorts. So we're going to go and pick that up tomorrow, and then Tony and George are going to make it into a working trailer. So we'll show you a before and after. Yeah, we've got to go and pick it up. So that's Saturday and Sunday. Monday is a bank holiday here.
So Sunday, so tomorrow.
Yeah, Sunday's bank holiday.
Sunday and with Monday.
Yeah, so the kids are off school Monday. It would have been nice if the weather was better, because now you can go to outside bars and restaurants.
You can stay out till 9 o'clock.
You can stay out till 9 o'clock. Which,
in the rain,
we haven't stayed out or gone out for a walk with the dogs or anything, because the weather's been just horrendous. But we normally like to have our dinner and then just go for a little walk, which we haven't been able to do. But my arm. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll film us when we get to Joe and Mark's house, and film some of their animals that they've got and what they're basically doing to their property.
Well, we found some houses to go and look at as well. Yeah,
Tony's been on the house hunt, so I think he's going to collect.
We've got 2 at the moment.
Group them up, because they're in different areas, so that we can go and view a couple in the same areas, but they're not going to be any more than probably 40 minutes away from where we're currently renting anyway.
30 kilometres from here.
Yeah, and as for the little chateau, we haven't got any more information on that. Just be very mindful, because Tony seems to think that maybe the estate agents are just sticking boards up randomly outside what look like empty houses, just
like they do in the UK.
Just to entice you to ring them up, because every time that we've spoken to them, they know nothing about this property, or they say they're going to ring you back and they don't. So we either think that, and it's not on their website, so we suspect they just go around and find an empty house and just stick a board up in the hope that they'll try and get clients from doing that, which is a bit naughty. Also, some of the websites we've noticed, they're still keeping properties on there that have actually been sold. To Joe and Mark's. And if we get to nearer the town, I might film a bit of that from the car. Obviously, it's pouring down, so I'll keep you posted.
doing?
Filming.
Okay then.
This comes under Basler, doesn't it?
Put the camera down, put the camera down.
Why am I putting the camera down, George? What?
Number plate.
Don't like that, Angel.
Number plate?
Yeah, number plate.
That English car's still dumped down.
Yeah, do you like to
I'll
abandon
have
cars?
I'll have one of those before we go. Look how pretty.
A car? You want a car?
What, someone's just dumped their car?
They love to abandon cars.
Oh, that's their house, isn't it?
It's the house.
Let's see if we can see. And they're brilliant. Don't want to go too close and scare them. Wow. Well, you travelled about 4 hours, didn't you, Joe, to pick these up, did you?
2 there, 2 back.
Wow.
Chickens and the ducks live in here. The geese have got a big cowshed at them.
Oh, look.
All these that are in here are all going into a big cowshed eventually. We're near there. Right.
Not gentle.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do that again.
Go on then, get out of there.
You have a go,
No,
Tone.
I'm not having a go. I'm not stupid like you. Morning.
Good morning, Sunday afternoon. Welcome to our move to France.
It's morning.
That's what I said, good morning.
You said good morning, it's Sunday afternoon.
Oh,
Good morning.
good morning. Welcome to our move to France. It's Sunday. We're off out to pick up a trailer frame, which Tony found on Marketplace. And he's going to make it into a working trailer, aren't you?
We? It was on Libicon as well, by the way.
Yeah, that was found on Lebicon for €100.
100 euros.
Yeah. So you've
For a
just
bit
got.
of metal that's got 2 wheels on it.
So you've then got to just buy some plywood, haven't you?
Yeah, it's about bits and bobs.
And try and make it into a working trailer.
Indeed.
And
Then we can go off cutting people's grass.
that's what our plan is for today. It's a bank holiday over here today, and a bank holiday tomorrow, Monday. So we'll just be pottering around. Wednesday and Thursday we're hoping to make some appointments to go and view some properties. I'm not entirely sure where.
We're going towards Le Chateau.
La Chateau.
Le Chateau.
And it's actually stopped raining for.
So I can hang on the back of it now.
Sorry?
So I can hang on the back of it.
The weather's been absolutely horrendous. This is the first, I think, bit of break that we've had, isn't it, from the rain?
Well, it's been raining today.
Yesterday we popped round to our friend's house, Joe and Mark, for a couple of hours, and then come back. Yeah, so we've not really done much, even though the cafes and restaurants are open outside now. It's not been the weather really to go and sit outside and have a coffee or any lunch or anything to eat, so...
We want to go to the Irish bars.
Yeah,
Let's sell, we've heard it's really nice, but obviously it's raining.
our
Although someone
neighbour...
did say that there's tents over there, but it's too cold
It's
to
too
sit in a
cold.
tent.
Our lovely neighbour, Danny and Jean-Claude, you couldn't wish for better neighbours. They're apt. I love them to bits. And they're desperate to go out with us for something to eat. Equally, she's been house hunting for us, but she doesn't want us to move too far from her. And we get on really, really well. She said, we're really lucky, aren't we? You couldn't wish for better
Landed on our feet
neighbours.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. Oh look, I mentioned the rain and it started again. We've got George with us today, as usual. He likes to come out. You, George? You're going to be helping Daddy with the trailer, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I'll film that, and then that might give people ideas as to making their own trailers. We did look for caravans, as we said. So we were going to buy an old caravan, you were going to do it up.
Yeah. someone wanted €50 for basically, well, he wanted the chassis because obviously he's going to do the same himself, and he just wanted to sell the metal bit on top with some lights.
And the door.
And the door, yeah, the door was good apparently.
Caravan door.
Yeah. Well, that's really useful, isn't it, the door? Unless you've got exactly the same caravan.
Like a camper van that sits on the back of your vehicle. Like a camper van that sits on the back of your vehicle.
I'm absolutely shattered because our Pomeranian has,
Woke us up.
she keeps waking us up early hours of the morning, barking at walls and fireplaces. She's found a mouse.
And she won't leave it alone.
She will not leave this mouse alone.
Well, the mouse is too clever for her because she hasn't found it yet.
So at 2:30, pretty much every morning, this mouse decides to come out and play and wind the dog up. So the dog's literally just been going mental. We did speak to Joe yesterday about, I mean, it's really common to have them in the house. It's not a sign of being dirty or anything. It is a common sign. But there is a certain mouse out here which is protected. So you're not allowed to obviously kill it. Not that we would kill a mouse.
If you buy a trap, how does a trap determine what mouse is going to kill?
It won't.
Well, exactly. So how can you sit there and save one that's endangered?
Well, we did
I can't exactly come and fine you or arrest you or whatever else because it's a trap that you put down has trapped a mouse that is endangered.
Well, we've actually named it Mickey now, haven't we?
Yeah,
And as soon as we...
It was Martin.
It was Martin, now it's Mickey, and as soon as we mention the name Mickey, Lucy starts running round. So what we're going to do is we found some couple of humane mouse traps.
And we're going to feed it in the mouse.
And we're going to leave some, obviously George is going to leave some food in there so that we can sort of...
But the dogs need to be asleep for me to catch it.
Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't have a heart attack while it's getting shot in there.
Yeah, so if we catch it in a nice humane way, because we're not into killing them, and then we can take it off somewhere far, far away from the house so it doesn't come back again.
Well, he might be guarding the house from the other mouses, and then we could end up with an infestation of mouses.
But it looks
like... I see him the other day chasing another mouse away. He's saying, "Get out, this is my manor."
Well, anyway, this is what we've incurred for the last 2 nights. As I said, this mouse is pretty clever because it comes out early hours of the morning and then winds the dog up.
It quite often joins me for my cup of coffee.
Well, it did start coming out about 9 o'clock in the evening. We'd see it poke its head out and then run off. But now it's obviously thinking it'll wait until everyone's asleep.
I think it just does it to unloose it.
I think he runs around to see where he's going to place his food, and then he'll come back, get the food and place it there.
Well, like a squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't actually know what the dog would do if she caught it. I don't know whether she'd actually kill it. But yeah, she entertains herself, doesn't she? When she's not indoors trying to find the mouse, she's outside trying to find lizards.
Yeah.
So she's actually having a whale of a time over
Or
here.
snakes.
No. No, she's not come across a
snakes?
snake.
I don't think the snakes will be out there at the moment because of the weather.
This weather, it just hasn't stopped.
No. Well, hopefully when it does stop we should have a scorching summer. And we'll be able to use the hose because obviously I've had plenty of water this time.
Oh, that's another thing that our neighbours asked if we'd go, obviously because they've given us half of their allotment to use, we're going to go when the weather does stop and rotivate the allotment, the soil, so that we can all start planting our stuff. I think they're going to take half of the allotment and I believe they're going to be planting salad stuff.
Yep.
So we'll take the other half and
try and grow a proper potato.
Yeah. Well, we have got tomato. Strawberries are another thing that you see selling quite a lot in the supermarket. So I'm wondering whether we should just grow our own.
Yeah, we should. And it's easy to get because obviously the seeds are actually on the outside of the strawberry. I don't think it'd be too difficult to do.
See, in the UK we've got some really lovely plants in plant pots in our garden, which we're not allowed to bring over here. But we're allowed to bring the empty pots, but not the plants, which is a real shame. So we're going to be after giving them new homes to whoever wants them.
I think you have to wash all the pots out as well, because I think it's the soil that's. I don't think it's the actual plant; it's the soil.
We did see some hanging baskets for sale in a shop, and they were absolutely extortionate.
Like everything else out here, then.
No, but the plants were really expensive, and I was thinking it's such a shame because we've now got to give away all our plant pots, which were really...
No, you're not giving away the plant pots, you're giving away the plants.
Yeah. Let's start again, but there you go. So I've joined a Facebook group regarding plants, so you might be able to find them cheaper.
Well, it is what it is. I think that's why everyone takes cuttings and clippings.
That must be a joint to that.
That's derelict as well.
Derelict.
It is.
Okay.
One of the windows was all open, so nobody's
The
living
problem
there.
we have is when we go house hunting, like we're driving along and we're having a look to see if there's any houses that look empty, Tony goes past them so quick that I'd end up getting whiplash from trying to see if the house has got a for sale board on it, or if anyone's actually living in it.
Quick, Sam. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to pick something up. I'm not out.
No, but you do it all the time.
I don't. I'll crawl around at 20 kilometres an hour, but then when I've got a car sitting behind me and we're supposed to be doing 80, I can't sit there and do 20, can I?
It does.
Just because you do 20 everywhere, regardless of what the speed limit is.
Right, well anyway, when we go on hopefully Wednesday or Thursday to house hunt, I'm not entirely sure, as we've said before, if we can actually film anything. We can film us going to the direction of where the property is. But in regards to standing with an estate agent, I don't think we can film the outside. Well, probably the outside because it'd be on the internet, but certainly not the inside or the exact location.
Unless you buy it.
Unless we buy it. So we're searching now for things like water mills.
We already found a water mill.
Yeah, we're just going to look for a variety of different houses that we probably wouldn't normally have looked at, just to see. Might surprise ourselves.
Indeed.
Oh, if the Intermarché won't have a cash point, we're looking for a cash point.
What about?
Carrefour.
Yeah, Carrefour.
We're not into Marshall. There might be something here. Cash point.
So George, why don't you say, when I asked George yesterday, would he like to go back to the UK? What's he missing? And George, Dad's going to shut the door and it's going to... Working or not?
It's what?
It don't work.
It actually works.
No way!
It does, wait.
I was just saying
It's fake.
how pretty this is.
Okay, I've got the doors open now. What is going on today?
Isn't it pretty round here?
Lovely.
And you've got all your amenities.
I don't know where we are, but it's lovely.
Oh, isn't it a shame that we don't know where we are? I'm
We
just saying,
are
it's got
in
everything that you
Carrefour.
We are
want.
Place de la Promenade. I don't think it's village, does it?
That tells you where we're.
We are in Aigurande.
I'll remember that.
Well, we'll be on the phone, won't it? If we're talking. Aigurande.
Aigurande.
Aigurande. Remember that, everybody? Everybody at home? Aigurande. Probably said it totally wrong, but there we go.
It doesn't matter. Oh, look. Patorange.
Pardon?
Patorange.
Patorange?
Yeah.
It's Patorange.
No, that's where it said on the sign. Patorange.
Well, I really think that is really pretty.
It is.
Really nice. I think so far.
The Surretin. Souterrain.
But if you
I
lived locally.
Giray, I don't particularly like.
No, I don't like Giray. I mean, it's more of a town, isn't it, Giray? But I think if you lived locally from here, Tony, you could walk into there and you've got everything you need.
Alright, find me a house then.
Well, now I know where we are.
Alright.
Aigurande.
Aigurande. And I was amazed that they do. You have a family book out here. You don't just have birth certificates, there's an actual book. So it must be really easy for you to do your family tree because it's all written down in a book. The lady in the bank was surprised we don't have a family book.
Oh, George, film this. This is really pretty. I'm going to now start looking for houses in this area now. This is stunning. As I said,
Well, every time we go out, it's like, I sit there and say to you, right, okay, let's just do a 30-mile radius. No, don't want to move that far. Don't want to move
that far.
Drive 20 minutes down the road. Oh, this is nice. We'll move here.
This is not that far though.
Still 20 minutes from where we are. That's what
I've never had a problem with 20, 30 minutes away from where we are.
So we're going to see La Lande.
Can't believe how easy that was to find a cash point.
That was just a
Makes
joke.
sense,
Don't
doesn't it?
take it
Wow.
seriously.
Not only just find a cash point, but a cash point that actually works. It gives you money.
Well, there was two, wasn't there? Because Credit Algarve was open, and bearing in mind it's Sunday and a bank holiday,
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's open. I think it's just like in the UK.
you can go in and draw your money out. Yeah.
You can't get to the rest of the branch. Well, it might be the same, isn't it? Dans la Pastel. I don't know. I've not tried the door when it's closed.
No, we haven't, have we?
I've not seen any shutters or anything like that that would segregate the main part of the branch to cash machines.
I told that lady we found a cash point, so we'll be over at some point
parfait.
today. Might go there and find we like it there.
Possible.
Thing is, when you put cruise for property searches, it will bring up everything around, won't it? Or not? Or do you think
I don't think it
individual
does,
estate agents?
If you go onto like Century 21, there's properties on Century 21 that I've never seen on any other website.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's as good as the UK.
It's not like
Rightmove.
Rightmove, is it?
No.
Where you can put in Essex and it pretty much bring it up all the properties
Everything is based
within
on
Essex.
What, Zoopla? Prime location.
Market, something or other.
Yeah, on the market.
On the market.
Rightmove, but Rightmove obviously still the
I don't
problem.
know why they don't have a similar thing out here like Rightmove. Make life a whole lot easier.
Well, you can't use Rightmove out here.
Yeah, I know, but it
Use
won't-
prime location, but obviously they don't advertise. There wouldn't be any point anyway. They take a photograph of a back door and that's about it.
Oh, the photos are horrendous out
3
here.
photographs of the house.
Sometimes you don't even get a picture of the inside, you just get like a picture of a window and a door. And then you've got to sort of guess from that whether it's worth making an appointment. And because they don't give you the address, you don't actually know the location because you can't Google map it and see what's next door to it.
I have located, but I can locate it providing it's near something that is easy to find. Like if it's right next to a river, for instance. So they'll give you the name of the town, and then you can
That's
look.
pretty.
It's very pretty. Look at the town, and then obviously look down the stream until you come across the property you're looking for. But other than that,
I know everybody, like some of the friends we've made out here, they keep sort of, and our lovely neighbour across the road who keeps on showing us properties. But we're not being overly fussy, but we don't want a 3-bed because we had a 3-bed in the UK and it's not a good idea for the boys to be sharing a bedroom. It's an absolute nightmare, especially when they both have different interests. One likes to play on his Xbox screaming and shouting, and the other one, George, is very creative. It's not a good idea. So we had a 3-bed and we then sort of rearranged, me and Tony rearranged our bedroom situation so we were downstairs and the boys ended up having a room each. We need a minimum of a 4-bed. We equally want detached, so we're not bothering anybody and they're not bothering us, and we want land for the children to be able to go out and use the trampoline and have ample space and go out on their electric scooters and quads, and I would like to get some goats and chickens and possibly another dog.
Oh, I want to get a husky.
yeah, we know.
We're not getting a husky.
Oh, we will get a husky.
We're not getting a husky.
Yes.
You can get a husky when you can afford
that's
to pay
pretty
for
much our criteria.
it from your job.
And equally, we are looking for something a bit more quirky than just a barn to renovate, which you can get lots of barns to renovate. But as we said, something like, oh, I love this, something really secluded out the way from people. Yeah, so I don't know. This is possibly
lovely,
why.
that is.
This is really pretty round here.
Is that a pond or a river?
Not sure. Pond. Just want the boys to be able to be boys and make a tree house and hang an old tyre and make a swing from a tree and get a little boat and go on a pond with it and do all the things that they wouldn't be able to do back in the UK.
Take it off.